It's January 2025, and one Bitcoin is worth over $100,000. That means it has increased in value by more than 23,000% since 2016. With figures like Elon Musk and Donald Trump betting on this cryptocurrency, 2025 holds even greater promise. What makes this crypto asset, which spent years out of the global spotlight, so valuable? How did it originate, and what are the expectations for its future? Welcome to Fascinating History. Here you'll learn something new in just a few minutes. If you're not subscribed yet, take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Your support makes all the difference, and honestly, it helps me build a better future for my little one. Bitcoin has long been viewed as a passing trend or even a Ponzi scheme, with many believing it would disappear as quickly as it emerged. The cryptocurrency has faced criticism due to associated scams like BitConnect and OneCoin, as well as its use in illicit transactions on Silk Road. Furthermore, the frequent emergence of copycat digital currencies and the lack of specific regulation for Bitcoin reinforce the perception that it operates in a black market. While there are discussions about regulating the futures market, the asset itself remains entirely unregulated. Despite these criticisms, perceptions of Bitcoin are beginning to shift. Many people are questioning the traditional economic system, especially in light of continuous money creation, rising prices of essential goods, and increasing bond yields, which signal signs of inflation. Historically, it is known that the long-term value of fiat currencies tends to zero, raising concerns about potential economic challenges ahead. In this context, Bitcoin is emerging as an alternative for those seeking protection against the loss of value in traditional currencies. Friedrich Hayek, the 1974 Nobel Prize winner in economics, argued that sound money would only be possible if removed from government control. Bitcoin, though not perfect, largely fulfills this vision by being decentralized and resistant to interruptions. It was introduced as an alternative to a centralized financial system, where transactions rely on banks for record-keeping and validation, often charging fees for the service. Bitcoin replaces this structure with a decentralized network of computers that collectively and securely record and validate transactions, eliminating intermediaries. Miners keep the network operational by solving complex equations and are rewarded with bitcoins. Like gold, Bitcoin has a limited supply. Only 21 million will ever be mined by 2140. Its value stems from the trust and utility of the network, though it is influenced by what people are willing to pay. Bitcoin uses blockchain technology, a distributed, public, and decentralized ledger that is fundamentally disruptive in financial, economic, and political domains. Its maintenance occurs through improvement proposals, which require network consensus for implementation. Created by Satoshi Nakamoto in 2009, Bitcoin was born as a response to a flawed financial system, reflected in the message embedded in its first block: Chancellor on the brink of second bailout for banks. The first Bitcoin transactions involving Nakamoto and Hal Finney marked the beginning of a new economic system. However, its origins trace back decades to earlier ideas, such as those from 1983. The cypherpunk movement, in which Hal Finney was a prominent participant, aimed to use cryptography as a tool to protect privacy and create more secure and anonymous transaction systems. These activists believed in the power of technology to reduce the influence of intermediaries and governments over individual finances. A key milestone of this movement was the blind signature protocol developed by David Chaum. This innovation allowed individuals to verify information such as age, without exposing personal data, laying the groundwork for modern blockchain technology. In 1989, David Chaum founded DigiCash, which developed DiCash, a system for secure and anonymous online money transfers. Its goal was to replace credit cards by eliminating issues such as high fees and security risks. DiCash caught the attention of tech giants, including Bill Gates, who offered $100 million to integrate it into Windows 95. However, Chaum declined, striving for perfection in his project. A lack of partnerships and internal conflicts eventually led to DigiCash's bankruptcy in 1998, marking the end of its pioneering efforts. Despite DiGicash's failure, the idea of cryptographic digital money lived on. During the 1990s, concepts like B-Money by Wei Dai and BitGold by Nick Szabo emerged. These projects helped shape the future of cryptocurrencies but faced technical challenges and failed to achieve robust privacy. The true revolution came in 2008 when Satoshi Nakamoto published the paper introducing Bitcoin to the world. By utilizing blockchain technology to solve the double spending problem, Bitcoin created a In 2009, James Howells proved to be a visionary when he started mining Bitcoin at a time when the cryptocurrency was virtually unknown. During his venture, he accumulated 7,500 bitcoins, which at the time were worth less than a cent per coin. However, his success was cut short when his girlfriend convinced him to stop due to the noise from the mining computer. Later, James discarded the hard drive containing the bitcoins, a mistake that today represents a loss of over $400 million. To reclaim his fortune, James would need to retrieve that hard drive, as the bitcoins are tied to a specific wallet file stored on it. Without this file, recovery is impossible, as there is no central server recording such information. Another remarkable story occurred in 2010, when Laszlo Hanyecz made one of the most famous transactions in Bitcoin history. He paid 10,000 bitcoins for 2 pizzas, equivalent to about $35 at the time. While it wasn't the first Bitcoin transaction, this purchase gained widespread attention and even gave rise to Bitcoin Pizza Day, celebrated on May 22. Today, those 2 pizzas would cost an astounding $500 million. These stories highlight the unique nature of Bitcoin, showcasing pivotal moments that blend pioneering spirit, skyrocketing value, and historic regrets. The cryptocurrency's meteoric rise and global adoption are impressive, but the context of its creation and the cryptographic principles underlying it are even more fascinating. Despite being young compared to traditional stores of value, Bitcoin has become a symbol of financial and technological evolution. The future of Bitcoin may be unpredictable, but the signs point to a trend of increasing value. The blockchain network, with its innovative engineering, is resilient even against advancements like quantum computing, constantly adjusting its difficulty level every 2016 mined blocks and ensuring security through halvings. It is estimated that by around 2035, 99% of all bitcoins will have been mined. What can we expect after that? Probably a true Bitcoin gold rush, where scarcity will further enhance its value and relevance.